What is going on, Reed Nation? It's your boy Isaac Reed, and I'm doing another reaction today. This reaction is called The Hidden Meaning in Finding Dory, Earthling Cinema. Now, I've seen Finding Dory, I think the week after it came out, and I really loved it. It wasn't better than the original, but it was actually really interesting how hard it was to find Dory. Well, basically, they were trying to find Dory's parents, but it was everywhere, man. But it was actually a really good movie. I actually enjoyed it. Without further ado, we're gonna actually watch this reaction. Now let's cut it up. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe as well, man. We got other videos coming soon. Let's get it.
Greetings and welcome to Earthling Cinema. I am your host, Garrix Wormuloid. This week's artifact is Finding Dory, a sequel so necessary it only took Pixar 13 years to come up with an idea. Our protagonist is Dory, a fluorescent talking frisbee who lives in one of Earth's 7 billion oceans.
Did you just say
with
frisbee?
Best friend, Nemo's dad. Which ocean? Unfortunately, most human globes and placemats have been lost, so I can't be any more Pacific than that. But probably the Atlantic. Speaking of information lapses, Dory has a bad memory.
I suffer from short-term memory loss,
which is her defining and only character trait. Then suddenly, for no reason at all, she remembers her frisbee family. Nemo's dad and his son decide to go help Dory find them. But before you know it, Dory gets separated from the group and is captured by some college bros looking to play some ultimate. The college bros work part-time at a marina because it's a super chill place to just zone out and look at nature, you know? Soon, Dory learns that the other frisbees are being taken to Cleveland, which is the last thing anyone ever wants to hear. Meanwhile, Nemo's dad and Nemo manage to get into the marina with the help of a mentally challenged eagle, aka the symbol of
that thing was funny as hell.
They find Dory down in the pipes, because isn't that where everything ends up? Maybe they could look for my wedding ring while they're down there.
Terrible.
Oh no. The gang makes their way to the frisbee enclosure, but none of the other frisbees are named Dory's parents. An octopus that I forgot to mention earlier because he's not that important comes to help out.
He was cool as fuck, though. I love that
helping out
octopus.
the trail of shells, and remembers that her parents used to be all about shell trails back in the day. It was like their version of Pogs, which were a 1990s Earth version of warp drive crystals. Dory follows the trail, and yep, there are her parents, just waiting around for her this whole time when logic and probability were screaming at them to move on with their lives. But miraculously reuniting with her family isn't enough for Dory. She also wants her friends to not get imprisoned. What a selfish bitch. She finishes her way on the Earthling truck, hijacks it, and crashes it into the water. And they all live happily ever after.
Right.
Except the other drivers on that highway, who all died. Finding Dory explores what it means to live with
Why is the DVD broke?
We see the difficulties Dory has explaining her disability and interacting with normies.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
She always saying
Dad,
sorry.
in particular, gets frustrated with Dory's inability to remember stuff good like he can good.
Go wait over there and forget. It's what you do best.
Occasionally, we see the cruelty that disabled individuals can experience, such as when the two sea lions bully a smaller, less anthropomorphic sea lion. But Dory is not the only disabled character. The octopus is missing an arm.
You're not an octopus, you're a septopus.
This giant spotted seahorse is nearsighted. And this albino seahorse is a Woody Allen-level hypochondriac.
My head hurts.
Just without all the uncomfortable baggage.
I didn't notice
Indeed,
octopus was
the
missing an
overwhelming
arm.
message is one of anti-institutionalization. That the differently abled belong in society as much as the sanely abled.
Rescue, rehabilitation, and release.
When we first meet them, several characters have internalized the idea that they are less than, and are resigned to live out their days locked in a Marvel's Luke cage. The octopus is such an octopussy about reintegration that he prefers to be permanently institutionalized.
I just want to live in a glass box alone. That's all I want.
Dory, who has crossed the ocean twice despite her goofed-up noodle, gives the animals confidence that they can function in everyday society. They unite behind her cause, and thereby find the courage to leave their hellhole paradise. Another prevalent theme is the idea that one's life is determined by destiny, which coincidentally is one of the characters' names. Not Dory, a different character.
It's your destiny, Destiny.
Acting on instinct is rewarded because it allows destiny to take the wheel.
What is so great about plans? I never had a plan. The best things happen by chance because that's life.
Dory always acts on instinct because she is less able to evaluate decisions based on past experiences. Except sometimes when you least expect it. While her impulsive actions appear dangerous, they always take her where a frisbee needs to go, which is a dog's mouth.
I think we should get in the bucket. Seriously, it says Destiny, and it is.
In comparison, Nemo's dad overanalyzes everything, from what to wear in the morning to what sort of fish insurance to buy. He evaluates potential actions through the filter of his past traumas, most notably, the plot of the first movie. When he tries to make calculated decisions, all he does is make it harder for Destiny to run its course.
Right.
It's only when Nemo's dad follows Dory's example that he is able to stop ruining everything.
Yeah, when he followed her example, like everything was fine, which I noticed that he overthinks things. That's what I noticed. He overthinks
However, it
things.
is not instinct, hard work, or even the power of positive thinking that leads to Dory's success.
You get it.
It's the power of good old-fashioned plot development. Dory is able to spontaneously overcome her disability for narrative purposes, such as when she sees a shell, triggering a detailed memory that fills in crucial parts of her backstory and advances her mission. Or the whole beginning.
I remembered something. I actually remembered something important.
It seems the most powerful force in the Pixar universe is the need for a happy ending. Seems like a pretty good stopping point. No? For Earthling Cinema, I'm Garrick Wormroyd. Just keep clicking. And a great way to support this show is by supporting our sponsors. And this video is sponsored by Loot Crate. If you don't
Everybody
know,
loves Loot Crate. Now, I've never had a Loot Crate, but I heard that a lot of people
the
love
November
it.
Loot Crate is magical.
I've seen Tyrone's
And if you're a
unboxings
fan
of Loot
Doctor
Crates.
Strange, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, or Elder Scrolls, then you won't want to miss this crate. Sign up now at lootcrate.com/wisecrack, and you'll get exclusive items from those epic franchises. And when you enter the code WISECRACK, you'll get 10% off a new subscription. For less than $20 a month, Loot Crate sends you unique
Less than 20?
collectibles, apparel, and more, with a combined value of over 40 smackaroos. You only have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific Time to sign up and receive this month's crate.
But yeah, I heard Loot Crates are expensive.
/wisecrack to sign up and enter the code WISECRACK to save 10% off any new subscription. And be sure to...
Alright, really quick, before I start like going to sleep, you know, he had some great points, and the thing that I did not notice was that a lot of the characters that were involved in this movie had disabilities. Like the octopus, I did not notice he was missing an arm. Nemo has a small fan. Dory, she has a memory loss. Destiny's nearsighted. The other one has a head trauma, whatever. It's really crazy how many like animals that were helping had disabilities. That was like really interesting. But yeah, I noticed that Nemo's dad was overthinking stuff like so much in the movie, because he was overthinking like what they should do, and then he finally realized, let's just think like Dory. Because if you think like Dory, you're gonna get places. Because if you think like Dory, you're gonna just like go a place and you're gonna find where you need to go, and that's just great. Now I love finding Nemo and finding Dory, and I hope to see them doing another movie, but I don't know how the next movie will be. Because you already found Dory, you already found Nemo, so basically would it be like find his dad or something? I don't know. That is weird. This is weird. But post comments down below. Tell me how you feel about this movie. Actually this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe as well. Wouldn't it be crazy if Nemo's mother never actually got eaten by the whale or whatever that killed his mother? What if her mother actually just got swiveled away to a different place? That'd be cool. Like his mother never actually died. She actually swiveled somewhere else. That would be kind of interesting. A different plot. They could do that. That'd be pretty cool. But I'm out, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next video. I post. Renation Route. Deuces. One love.